What's up? Hey, yeah, been a while.
Oh my Lord. We've been getting a lot of comments and people saying, "You two all right?" Getting concerned. Well, I don't know if we're all right. I think we're half left and half right.
Half and half.
Half and half. Yeah, so if anybody asks, I'm priming the filter. Anyway. Hello, YouTubers.
Yeah, hello. Don't walk away from
Well,
us.
I got work to do. Anyway, we've been, the problem is here, we had holidays. And when we were off for holidays, of course, I had nothing else to do, only do videos.
Yeah, fabulous.
So it worked out great for the viewer.
Yep,
And of course it worked out good for us because we enjoy doing them.
exactly.
The problem, you got your light turned on, by the way?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I just put a battery in it. Had it all dismantled. Anyway, so we were off, what, for about a week and a half?
Yeah. But we were in and out.
Yeah, huh?
But we were still in and out of
Well,
work.
yes, yeah. Well, we came and done some repairs. We put a new light up here and just a few other things around the shop we did. And to be honest with you, when we came back, traditionally just after New Year's, it's a little bit slow in the shop. Well, this year we got the fright of our life.
Mm-hmm.
We have never done so many tractor repairs in our life as what we've done since we've been back.
Yeah, before we went, or
Yeah.
during, and then
Well, yeah,
back.
even before we went, they were starting to trickle in big time, which was
And
odd.
then we had a lot lined up for when we did come back.
Well, when we came back, it just went crazy. So, and on top of that, a local guy ended up wanting some mods done.
That's right.
Yeah. And anyway, we ended up doing some mods. So, Rick, is it?
Well, yeah, Rick, yeah,
Rick
three
and-
all together.
Rick and CBS.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rick, we're back doing videos, buddy.
He'd be happy to hear it.
Yeah, because we had a discussion about that.
About it, yes.
And I said I didn't know if we're going to be doing any more this winter because it was just crazy. So the videos are going to be a little slower coming, but they'll be coming.
That's right.
And as a matter of fact, a little hint and a little clue, we have new equipment bought for doing videos. We won't get into that too much right now.
No.
But we'll eventually, you'll learn about that as we go along. So this is probably the cleanest the shop has been since we come back. Yesterday there was a BX22 2200 up there on that bike ramp. That was totally disassembled. Well, it was there since last
Oh gosh.
Thursday.
Oh yeah.
And anyway, we did everything to get it done. And we had to wait for parts. Of course, living on an island, you just don't go pick the parts off the shelf.
No, you don't.
So we ended up going ahead and fixing that. We finished that last night. As a matter of fact, that's still out by the door, waiting to be picked up. I should take you out and show you that one. And the owner of that one, believe it or not, is probably responsible for giving me my start in the automotive business. Because he used to own a GM dealership. And when we first moved here, I was only known as a heavy equipment operator. And I had done some mechanical repairs for him outside the dealership environment. And then, of course, he wanted to hire me, and that's how it started. So I went through the GM volunteer certification program and did all the training through GM, not through local trade schools, but through GM themselves. And it's been all downhill ever since. So the chap that owns this particular tractor is the guy who owned the dealership at the time. So yeah, we've done a good bit of work on his tractor, and he's quite pleased with it. We've done a 3560.
Yeah.
We've done a BX25D, and we've done a Coyote, and there was a few.
26. 26 something, 30
Yeah.
something. I can't remember.
Yeah, no, there's been, like, I've been on the back all week just changing filters and making repairs and welding and doing mods, and so yeah, let's take them outside and we'll just show them the 2200.
Perfect.
See ya. I'm some polite, eh?
Thank you.
Some polite.
Everybody's thanking you.
Yeah. Yeah, so there it is here. It's back a ways, but it works good. It came in some years back. Our customer, and of course our friend, he has a breathing problem. So he was having a real big problem with fumes at the time. When he'd start this in the shop, they would come up around the floorboard and stuff. So this here is a mod that we did. Man, I don't know. That's
many moons ago.
Many moons ago. So yeah, so this here is an exhaust. It's removable. Now this here is something I did here lately. I improved on it. I just made a coupler and put a bolt through it, and it keeps it in place. That way, if you got to put it somewhere where under a tree or something, you can take this off. But anyway, it came in and had the muffler was all apart inside. The side came out of it because they're really thin. Oh. So I made up a piece, an adapter. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put a picture in here somewhere. You might see it up around here or around here. Should be seeing it now, folks. And anyway, that's what I did. And then on the other side here, I put a support bracket. Now people say, well, you can't put a support bracket on it because you can't put a support bracket from there to the frame, but I didn't. I did support bracket from the end of the muffler to the mount on the engine. So the engine is moving with the muffler, of course. Then we noticed some other things. We noticed the CV boots underneath were all deteriorated, and the shafts are all full of rust. So we took the floorboard up, and of course I noticed oil dripping, and then we ended up putting two Power Beyond power steering lines on it, from up here to back here.
Yeah, that had a good leak.
It was really leaking. Well,
yeah.
It was leaking so bad that in fact when we had it all done, we ended up putting 2 gallons of UDT fluid in it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, another thing, so I'll take you inside now and I'll show you the other thing that we found wrong with it. But yeah, so it's ready to be picked up there now. You'll notice some stuff that's here. I did this like, oh man, this must be 6 or 7 years ago. This was, well, I was doing this stuff before we even owned the BX,
yeah,
right?
That's right.
So,
yeah.
So we'll take you inside and I'll just show you, I'll give you a little tech tip on some of these older BXs and what you really should be looking out for. Of course, everybody knows the BX has an awful shake when you shut it down. It's almost like it's going to have a nervous breakdown. When you turn off the key, you go, oh, please everything stay in place, no brackets break.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, what I started to notice with these things here, these are the engine mounts. And if you look really close at the engine mounts, it's something you guys can all look out for, is you'll start to see dry rot in the motor mounts.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, given the fact that these things shake like they're having a nervous breakdown, it's going to be something that you're probably going to want to address. In extreme cases, this is what you're going to find. You're going to find the motor mount is going to start to fail. Now, given the fact that they shake so bad on startup and shutdown, one motor mount will probably end up resulting in putting an awful strain on the other 3. And I'm telling you, every one of these motor mounts are showing signs of severe wear. I mean, here's another one.
Yeah.
So it's not for long, and I think they're probably $15 each.
Yeah, it's not much.
Now, we would have done some videos on these tractors, but folks, we've been working 12, 14 hours a day and trying to keep up with the tractor work, and also scattered vehicle coming in, and it was impossible. It was just impossible to do the videos.
Customers in and out too, and around at the time.
Oh yes, yeah,
it's hard.
Yeah, and we even put a lift kit on a 2010 GMC truck.
We did, yeah.
And we lifted it 3.5 inches, and we also put extra leaves in the back because it has a fuel tank for refueling equipment. And that one turned out quite nice. So there was a lot of subject matter to, I guess, to do videos on. It's just just
Taste,
never had the
yeah,
time,
never
you
had
know.
the time.
Yeah, and you know, it'd be okay if you had somebody separately here just doing footage, and
Yeah.
but it's
when you
just
got
not.
other things to do.
It's
you
not
can't.
possible, right? Yeah. So the mounts. For anybody that's going to change these mounts, the front ones are going to be fairly easy. You're going to have to remove. I recommend changing 4 at a time, and I recommend loosening taking the nuts off all the same time, and then you're going to jack up the engine in the oil pan area where the drain plug is too. And what I used a little motorcycle lift with a piece of pipe, and I just jacked it up. The front is going to be fairly easy to replace because there's no obstructions in the front, only the muffler, but the muffler will clear the frame enough where you can pull them out and put the new ones in. The back, however, it's going to be a problem. The back it's not so much a problem, it's just there's a little trick to doing it. People try to take the fan off and stuff, there's no need of that. What you have to do is you have to let go of the upper rad hose. Now, around your radiator, around your fan, there's a shroud, a metal shroud, and they're held together with probably 4 to 6 10mm bolts. So you're going to let the 10mm bolts, take the 10mm bolts off, let your steel shroud just rest on your fan, then you jack up the back of the engine, and that way the fan comes up with the shroud. If you don't let the shroud go, the fan comes up and hits the shroud, and it won't allow the engine to go up any further, and you could break the plastic fins off the fan. And you don't want to be doing that. So once you let the shroud go, you don't even have to let the overflow bottle go, the reservoir go. You just leave that on with the shroud, and it will jack up, and you'll be able to pull them out, put them in, and replace them, and avoid a catastrophe before it even happens. Like I say, you know, these particular mounts, they're not for long. You got this one here going there, and you got him getting ready to let go there. So, I mean, that's only with your bare hand. You take a full engine, right? So that's what we're at. We have foolish little jobs, like a little jack there somebody wants repaired, and there's been fellas coming in with motorcycle wrecks, wanting them welded. And,
Yeah, that's right.
hey?
Skidoos welded.
Skidoos welded, no, well, sleds they call them now. Sleds, that's the politically correct name.
Sled.
Somebody said on our last video for the year, last year, somebody said, I don't know if I could have that hook hanging down. I would have put this up higher. Well, here's what we did. You know, here's the hook. Well, it's not a big deal, right?
Problem solved.
Yeah. And I didn't want to go any higher. Somebody said, well, why didn't you go higher with it? Well, I didn't want it to go any higher because here it's nice and rigid. There's no flex. If it went higher, it possibly could be flexible, and then I had to put braces in. And plus, I didn't want to go any higher than the ram because the door needs to open for the compressor too, right?
Yeah.
So that was another consideration. So usually with these things, I got a tendency to try to think them out as best I possibly can. And so that's it. What's coming up? Well, we got a lot of stuff coming up. Mostly automotive repairs.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't get into automotive repairs with the videos too much unless it's something really, really rare.
Yeah, it's pretty much routine, isn't it?
Well, everybody is doing it, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's just the way it is. Everybody is doing it. So that's why we avoid automotive repairs. We've had decoder motors go this week, and we've had a lot of stuff going on GM trucks and stuff, but we don't do videos on it because, I mean, you can throw a rock at a YouTube channel and find piles of videos on that stuff.
Exactly.
So that's why. But anyway, this is just a short little video to let you know exactly what we've been doing and why you haven't seen any videos. But you will be seeing some videos. Now, I like to play with people's minds, and I like to say, well, we're not going to be doing them anymore. And to be honest with you, there are times I don't want to do them anymore.
Well, when you say it, you believe it.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have I said to you last year, I'm done?
You mean it.
I'm done. This time I'm done.
But you gotta have time to work through that.
I think what happens with me is I work here in the shop, and I'm trying to do so much to one time. Then I'm burning like both ends of the candle, and then I go, and then all of a sudden I experience just a minor burnout.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, And when I get that minor burnout, like I need to be put on an island by myself with no electricity, no YouTube, no nothing, and I just need to sit there and think for a while.
But that don't last long.
But it don't last long. I get over it really quick, all right? You know, but then, you know, when you're really fed up with these, with YouTube, and you're fed up with social media, then you get people commenting, well, you know, we really miss, you know, the videos.
That's encouraging.
I'm telling you, that is what brings us back.
That's what brings us back.
That's what brings us back, because we really don't need to be doing
the
this.
support and the care. It does, yeah.
We really don't need to be doing this.
They bring us right out of our...
I'm telling you, like the funk that I get into, that's what you got to call it. The funk that I get into, I think of all the bad reasons why I don't want to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then I sit back with my iPad after work, my legs are hurting, my back is hurting, I'm just in a total bad funk, and I look and I read, you know, Paul and Kathy, we really miss your videos, or, you know, we get so much enjoyment from you. Bang.
That's right.
That's just like you're sticking a rechargeable battery into the wall and poof.
Yeah, it is, isn't
Eh?
it? Yeah, you're energized.
Yeah. And I'll say, Kathy, what's wrong with you? We can't be giving up YouTube.
Yeah. Get out of bed.
Yeah. Get that camera.
We should go now.
Yeah.
It's 2 a.m. Go back to sleep.
Yeah. So anyway, well, Steve Robb, I haven't had a chance to watch anybody's videos. And I was watching a Steve Robb video. Oh, by the way, I'll put Steve's link in the video description. I watched and replied to Steve Robb's video at I think it was 3:15 or 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. this morning.
Oh, did you get a response?
Well, no.
No,
you know,
he was asleep.
Well, it's Steve, you know, if you can't be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, don't bother to get up. The day is over.
That's right.
When you miss the morning.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, half the day is gone.
Geez, I mean, he's retired, but holy smokes, man.
Really?
You know, a fellow sleeps in past 4 o'clock in the morning, you know what he needs? Intravenous hooked up so he don't starve to death in sleep.
He needs something.
Well, he's going to starve to death in sleep. So get yourself an intravenous bottle and a stand and lay by your bed and plug it in, because, man, you're not going to survive it.
No.
You get a full 8 hours sleep, Steve, and I'm going to tell you, man, you're going to wake up the next morning and be as thin as that.
Oh, yeah.
Find the way to nothing. So check out Steve's channel. And anyway, we're going to go back to work here now. We have this one to do, and then when this is done, customer's going to pick up this one, drop off another one, and then go again.
Yes.
We have a van down there now.
That's 3 days work.
Look, the only thing it don't need is a rear view mirror.
Yeah, really.
Right? Mm-hmm. And it belongs to a church.
That's right.
And they bought this van, and they're going to do it up, and they're going to give it to somebody in need.
Yeah.
So, I mean, man, you know, like, it's unbelievable, eh?
Exactly.
A lot of great people left in this world, you know. So, folks, we will be back. Don't expect one every day, because we're just not going to be able to do them every day. But we just wanted to do this short little video just to let you know what's going on, why we haven't done videos, and what our intentions are in the future. And our intentions are to continue doing videos.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the winter they slow down a little bit because the content is really not there. We're doing automotive, we're doing welding, and some days in the winter, you know, the evenings are longer, and you know, and I don't want a camera in my face, and you know, and then.
Yeah, same. Sometimes it's routine.
Yeah, I don't want it to be repetitive. I don't want you guys to look at this channel and see the same thing every day. I'd like to see it being a bit unique. So there's a little Kubota tech tip for you there of the day, and we showed you a tractor that we were doing. And we will be back. So, and we'll show you some new gear that we have bought. And there's lots of things coming down the pipe. Right?
That's right.
Okay, what are you looking up at that freaking clock for? You got me thrown. What are you looking at the clock for? My God, man, you know what, folks? I'll tell you what she's looking at the clock for. It's close to tea time now. Look, it's 2 minutes to 10 o'clock in the morning.
That's right.
You are so stressed out, you're going to miss your break.
Can we wrap this up? I don't want to miss tea time.
There's only two things that's important right here in this shop. A fire, you got to get out, or break time. And she needs her break time. So we're going to go. You guys take care. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for all your concerns and all your posts and your comments. We really do appreciate them.
Sure
it's nice
do.
to know somebody out there cares.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll see you in the next video. So you guys take care and God bless.